Hey Dimitri, how's it going, man?
Come, get in the closet now.
All right, yeah. So I got the Acco Mod 00.
Stop. Keep your voice down. You obviously have the goods. I have the money. Let us do the trade. We go separate ways and never talk about this again.
Yeah, for sure, man. Here you go.
Oh, very good, very good. And here is your 20,000 United States dollar, but what are you going to do with it anyway?
Welcome to our mansion tour, guys. Yes, I may have had to sell some keyboards to some sketchy individuals to afford it, but yes, we have it. The new set, the new house, the new place that we live every day because of you guys. Let's take you on a tour. Come on, let's go. So this is the front of the place. You might think, okay, tech YouTuber, tech reviewer, he's gonna have some modern, very fancy new place. No, dude, we got an 1890s farmhouse, but it is not just one house, it is two houses. Let's go over it, come on. So this is the front of the place. We have yard over here. We actually have a ton of property, and this is not what we were looking for, but this is what we ended up buying because the housing market is crazy and we just fell in love with it. We'll swing around this way so you can see, because you can see all of this is the front of the house, but that's enough. Let's look at the yard. This is the main yard. Looking over the fence, this is all of the yard, but let's move on to the house. This is the front of the house. It's kind of grand having these big like columns, and it's a nice overhang in the summer. That's all we've been here for, so that's all that we know, but very, very cool. Okay, this property has over 9 acres, so almost 10 acres, which is a lot of land, especially in this housing market, but let's go inside. All right, guys, and immediately when you walk in the door, you are met with a hallway, original staircase from the 1890s. All of this is original, but, well, you probably don't care about that. You probably wanna see the text, so let's go see it. Entering into this room, which is not the final studio at all, but this is where we've been shooting the main A-roll shots. You can see all of the studio stuff over here, all of the lighting, much more space than the last place. Although I think the only place you could have seen that was on live stream. I don't think we did a house tour of that. And then over here, this is our makeshift editing desk because there is some electrical issues with this house being so old. We have all of our storage over on this shelf and more storage over here. But then you're first getting a glimpse of, come out the window, taking the camera for a second, and there is the first glimpse of the other building. So that is actually going to be the studio, but it's not right now. All right, come on. Continuing on, this is a 2,750 square feet. This is kind of the dining room area. There is a wood burning stove, and let's move back to the entrance. This is just kind of a nice area. Also original flooring in here, very cool. But moving back into, this is where we entered. This is, well, this is my favorite room. This is currently the studio for Type C Tech Reviews and some B-roll shots for CTR. This channel, Type C Tech Reviews, is my monitor channel. Subscribe below if you want some monitor reviews. But yeah, so this is the room that I am in the most amount of time. This is also the room with the router in it, which is always good. We've got a bunch of monitors and stuff on the walls. This is supposed to be my playroom. As you can see, we have, right here, we have my sim racing rig. I'm gonna be doing a video on this on Type C Tech Reviews a little bit later, so if you wanna check that out, go subscribe below. But yeah, this is my favorite room. I absolutely love it. It's so vibey. All the electrical works, which is great. But let's move on to the rest of the house. Now coming through this room again, we then have this kind of mudroom-ish area. So closing this door, we've got a little closet. And then in this door right here, we've got the water here and such things as that. And then we have one of 2 bathrooms. So there's only 2 bathrooms in, which none of are connected. So pretty nice, a little bit messy, but it is a full bathroom. Definitely not as modern as our townhouse was previously. However, we're gonna be renovating the heck out of this place, but in a good way. We're not gonna ruin anything. All right, but then coming in this room, the kitchen didn't actually have a fridge, and it was in this room, which you can see as a laundry room. We have converted this into a small pantry, which is where we keep all of our food and stuff like that. But the coolest thing is these awesome windows that look out over the small patio. It's kind of a rustic style patio, and the lawn. We'll check that out when we're outside. Let's check out the kitchen, which we did quite a lot of work to the first couple of days we were here. Literally, we moved in and we're cutting things. When we moved in, we'll see if we can put a picture right on the screen right now on what it looked like. Hopefully we'll be able to get that. But when we moved in, there was a dishwasher over here, and then this was just cabinets. So immediately I got a Sawzall, chopped off this with a bunch of help, and then took off the cabinets, and we bought a fridge and put it in here because the house didn't come with a fridge. It did have a stove, and this is the stove that it came with. So we're just gonna leave that for now. But then we moved this up, this cabinet right here, and then we put a microwave in so that we have venting and we have a microwave, because it also didn't come with a microwave. So that is the downstairs. And before we go out to that building out there, which is going to be the studio, and it's gonna be so cool, let's go upstairs. Let's come up these stairs, which are actually very sturdy considering 1890s, right? Okay, then coming up the stairs to the left, we've got a hallway, and then to the right, we have the master bedroom, which is actually so freaking nice. This thing is huge. It was added on. We believe that it was previously a garage before it was turned into that awesome space downstairs, which is the studio currently. But yeah, this is the master bedroom. This is a full king-size bed, which I absolutely love. The best thing that I've ever bought in my entire life. And then coming around this way, we've got a bunch of built-ins, which are still not cleaned, and there's nothing in them because they're not cleaned yet. They will be at some point, but we have to grind on these videos. This, however, is full of clothes. So there we go. I absolutely love this room. It's beautiful. And the biggest thing is when we lay in bed and look through these windows right here, the morning sun comes up at like 6:30 or 6:20 a.m. and it immediately wakes you up. So throughout my morning routines, I have transitioned between getting up at like 7 a.m. and getting up at like 10 a.m. because I go to bed too late. However, here, I constantly get up at least at 8 a.m., but most of the time, 7 or 6:20, 6:30, which is so cool because it's so natural. All right, coming this way, moving on to the number 2 of 2 bathrooms, which is this bathroom right here. This one is super weird because it's really big, but it's just big, that's it. So it's something fancy. There is a newer toilet in here, which is fantastic and awesome, and I'm sure that you guys wanted to know about that. But then basic one single sink and then a full bath, nothing fancy in here, but again, all of the bathrooms and the kitchen and everything is going to be fully renovated at some point. But yeah, so that's the bathroom. Let's move on to the rest of the rooms because there is gonna be quite a few things done. So the bad electrical is in this bathroom, in this hallway, and all of the rest of the rooms in the house. So we kind of have to redo the electrical. So in here is the guest room. This is where guests stay and sleep. Pretty freaking nice. Also out here, you can actually see, so you can see the roof is completely metal, which is very cool. And not just because it looks cool, but because it lasts a super long time. Okay, coming down this hallway, we then have this room, which is supposed to be a second office where we manage everything like taxes and stuff like that. However, at this point, all the electrical is bad. In fact, okay, you can't see the outlets right now because there's stuff in here, but they're all 2 prongs. So they're very, very old. We do have closets and there is quite a lot of space. Oh yeah, also none of the doorways are even. But yeah, we've got a lot of space in here, especially compared to the last place. And then one of my personal favorite things that we are renovating, this is going to be the movie theater room. So right now it's kind of makeshift, but yeah, this is gonna be the movie theater room. Also, that's where I did that Russian deal over there, but we're not gonna talk about that. Dimitri I haven't spoken to him since that, but basically this whole room is gonna be painted black. We're taking out this closet over here. Basically, this room is gonna be completely redone, and it's gonna look insane. And don't worry, it will be on the channel because this is going to be a serious movie theater. But now we move to the outbuilding, which is very, very cool. So combined with square footage, the outbuilding has 2,100 square feet. Combine it with this one, that's almost 5,000 square feet, which is crazy. That's a lot of space. All right, but let's go check it out. All right, guys, now coming out of the back door. We just came out of the door that is near the kitchen. It's very hot and bright out, but so this is the yard. And I did have to get a ride-on mower, which is super fun to use, but come out this way. Before we show you the outbuilding, this is the beautiful patio that I'm absolutely in love with. We did all of this section and added gravel. We've been very, very busy. Haven't fully gardened or anything. But yeah, this spot is so special, but let's now tour the outbuilding, the future studio that we're fully renovating, like literally every single part of it. All right, guys, super blown out, but let's enter the outbuilding. And guys, here it is. I'm gonna be careful not to step on nails. Very echoey, yes. All right, guys, I'm gonna do a little bit of a spin so you can actually see everything and look at this place. This looks awful, and there's exposed wiring and stuff like that, but basically in this spot, no HVAC. The electrical is bad and it has a bad panel. This is like a, what do you call it? Fire hazard. Yeah, that's it. So that's why that is right there. But yeah, so the electric is being fully redone. New panel, totally doing HVAC. We're gonna do framing. I've already demolished a lot of stuff, which is what all of this is. There was walls and stuff up here in this area, which I think we're gonna knock this wall completely out, and move this over. This is probably super echoey, I'm sorry. But all of this I took out and cleaned the floor and everything like that. And then coming over here, we will be adding a small kitchen in this area, but this will actually be split in half, and that wall will be taken out. So that's kind of the thing. And then let's turn on the lights. All right, now the power is on. Let's head into this room, which is definitely the scariest room. And this is the old bathroom. So turning the light on, we've got an old bathtub, a bunch of spider webs, and then a shower, a sink, more exposed wiring with the electricity on, fantastic. And then there's a urinal and a toilet all the way back here, which is very interesting. So all of this will be completely redone. This is going to be a kitchen, but also on this side, this is gonna be a small kitchenette. So that's very cool. Okay, and then in all of this section, this is all gonna be the new studio. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Probably all of the drywall may have to come off. I'm not sure what we'll be able to actually use. So yeah, we're talking probably close to 100,000 just to get this up and running. This is gonna be framed off. This is gonna be its own room. I've demolished a bunch of stuff right here. As you can see, still have to clean that up. And then there is a small section over there with like an old boiler or something like that that does have to be taken out. But that's not it, dude. This place is big. Let's move on to this section. And this is 2 garages, but it didn't used to be garages. You can even see where the floor used to be walled out right here. So this is gonna be totally finished. This is all gonna be walled in. We're gonna have HVAC in here as well. So basically what I'm saying is we're going to have a ton of space, and all these garage doors open and give you an absolutely beautiful view into more of our land, which is nuts. Okay, but coming out here, this is still all of our land, and our land goes way down into the woods down there, into the Virginia woods. But all of this in a housing market like this was just under $500,000, which is very good. And all of that is thanks to you guys watching, supporting, and buying keywords with my affiliate links. And I think most of you are very happy with that. So I'm glad that I helped you out. Thank you for helping me out. And even though we work and do nothing else and just focus on YouTube, this is insane that we live here now. And all of this land is something that we not only have to care for, but we also own it, which is awesome. But yeah, we're gonna do some aerial shots right now so you can see the whole property. The property goes all the way down there, down to a creek, and it goes all the way over there. It's pretty crazy, guys. Nuts, right? Probably not what you guys were expecting us to buy. And honestly, we weren't expecting to buy this either. We were looking at newly built houses and stuff like that, and maybe like houses built in 2008, big houses in suburbia, and we didn't really like suburbia. Just think about this building being the main studio. It's gonna be crazy. Also, it's slightly haunted, as you can see. That's supposed to only come out at night, so something's going on around here. But yeah, this was Consumer Tech Review. I hope you guys enjoyed this house tour. I don't really know how to do house tours. It's kind of weird for me. I don't know. I just haven't done them. But yeah, if you want to go subscribe to Type C Tech Reviews, do that below. It'll be right down there. Actually, it can be right here as well, somewhere right here. But if you do want to see more of the house, especially that room over there that I love, that is in Type C Tech Reviews a lot. But yeah, this was Consumer Tech Review, and I'll see you guys in the next video.